Released in December 1995, Toy Story for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System is a platformer developed by Traveler's Tales and published by Disney Interactive Studios. Based on the beloved Pixar film, the game follows Woody as he navigates various levels inspired by the movie storyline. Players must complete objectives such as rounding up toys, escaping obstacles, and facing off against Buzz Lightyear. The game incorporates side-scrolling platforming, driving sequences, and even a first-person maze level, making for a varied gameplay experience. The game was praised for its impressive graphics, which utilized 3D effects to create a sense of depth, a technique reminiscent of Donkey Kong Country. The large, smoothly animated sprites with Pixar's direct involvement helped bring the characters to life. However, the controls were a mixed bag, while Woody's lasso mechanic added a unique twist. Certain levels, such as the RC core section, were criticized for their frustratingly difficult controls. The difficulty level was another point of contention. While some levels were engaging and fun, others were punishingly hard, requiring multiple playthroughs to master. The Wolfenstein-style first-person maze was a surprising technical achievement for the SNES, but it was slow and short-lived. Overall, Toy Story on the SNES is a nostalgic but flawed platformer. It captures the charm of the movie, but its difficulty spikes and control issues prevent it from being a top-tier SNES title. Final rating, 6 out of 10. Now, let's get into playing some goddamn Toy Story on the SNES. Motherfucker. And yes, I'll say what I want because my parents run around. Toy Story. I had this game growing up, and I played the hell out of it, so of course I beat in it. Of course I beat it. Always thought this thing looked really cool. It's a 3D Super Nintendo controller. I had one of those in my hand while I was playing this game. I like the 3D animated sprites. It just made this game feel more premium than it actually was. Oh, I remember the price of this was like $59.99 or better. Back in, 1995? I sure hope Nintendo doesn't raise their prices in the future. I like games that are affordable and kind of good quality. These are kind of baby games. They always have been, though. That's why I play Sega Genesis. Alright, Etch-a-Sketch. I played with one of those in preschool. Lasso. This game is really easy. Well, it seems easy right now. At least I know what I'm doing in this game. Whenever I first got this, I had no clue what I was doing. And I was going around the level, just lassoing everything I could hit with Woody's drawstring. The world is a big and confusing place, but being in Andy's room gives me a sense of comfort. I haven't felt that sense of comfort since I was a child. Adulting is hard, but I could still watch Woody dance and collect all the stars that I want. No one ever reads this shit anyway. But I guess this has to do with the movie. I have Tourette's and I get small tics. I should probably read this because it says something about a baby monitor, and that might be important in the game. This obvious product placement makes me want to go out and buy an Etch-a-Sketch now. Let's see what companies make these toys. That was Potato Head. That's Play School. Woody, of course Disney. I think everything else is gonna be a Disney character, right? Oh, the audio quality improved. I fixed it. Yay! Go me! Why does Andy have so many damn side tables and desks? Alright, now we go back to the beginning and wait for stupid, retarded Rex. Inconceivable. That's the guy who does the voice of him. Rex is slower than old people watching paint dry. And fucking. Speaking of which, one day we're going to have to play Tomb Raider. See, we have a PlayStation 1 as well, in addition to the Super Nintendo, because there's nothing else out. It's 1995. Like, late 1995. I'm sorry if I have too much to say, but I have a lot to say because no one at home listens to me. I am so hungry. We're almost done with the level. We have to wait for this guy with the Power Man 5000 hair to push this bucket all the way onto the bed. Snap into a Slim Jim hair. Don King hair. Hair like that guy had in the Indiana Jones movie when they opened the Ark of the Covenant. This guy walks slower than our coach, who has legs like Lieutenant Dan. We all point and laugh at him when we play baseball. If Coach tried to dance like that, he would fall over. May his family rest in peace after that terrible car accident, and may he find the legs that he's looking for. Look, there's a pair. Oh man, the pause between games is so long. I don't want to read all that garbage. I don't even want to play anymore. This game sucks. But I guess the next level is the one where Woody and Buzz have a race. And of course, Buzz Lightyear is going to win no matter what. I've always wondered why it said Eggo check. There's no Eggo waffles in this game. Andy's weird. I don't quite remember ever putting my action figures in the bed to sleep. Would you do that? I feel like I would wake up with an action figure up my asshole. Stupid Buzz showboating. Like it's nothing, I'm out here struggling, trying to get my little pull string toy on these hooks and swing across these stupid gaps. How the hell does Andy have suspended shelves and so many damn desks? How does he get these balls to float in midair? Could someone tell me why? None of this makes sense. If my room was like this, you would think I was some kind of goddamn wizard. Andy has more 8 balls on his shelf than my mom. I once asked my mom for a Buzz, and she said I was too young to drink. I asked my dad for a Woody, and he... Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. I go to therapy now. Why are the SNES levels so long? It's like I've been running forever around this room, trying to get back to Andy's bed. I guess I'm going in a circle, but maybe he has more than one bed and it's just like one long track room. It's like a 3-mile stretch. Andy's parents are loaded and they have a 3-mile mansion just for his room. Oh great, Buzz and Woody still got something to prove to each other. You can put your dick measuring sticks away, guys. Come on. To infinity and beyond is stupid. There's nothing beyond infinity. You're still on infinity the entire time. You never reach beyond. Blue, blue, blah, blah, blue, blue, blah. Words, words, words. I don't want to read none of this. I can't even read any of this. Why? Ooh, Nightmare Buzz. I love this level. You get to kick Buzz Lightyear's ass. I said ass instead of butt because that would make me sound like a pussy. And pussies get fucked, and I don't want to get fucked again.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Wow, Woody's really fast on that drawstring hand. I bet you he could use that hand for something really good.
Here it comes.
Like pistol whipping. Or is that what it's called? Pistol slinging. What cowboys do when they face off.
Here it comes.
That's what my dad says whenever he pins my mom in the bed for a while.
Here it comes.
That's also what the milkman says. My dad says my brother is a milk baby, whatever that means. My mom calls him Cuck E. Cheese. Have you ever been to Cuck E. Cheese's? They have the animatronics and the prizes and the games and pizza. It's just a great place. I love to go to Cuck E. Cheese. Do you like Cuck? You should get some Cuck. Oh my God, Woody looks super maniacal right there, like he's about to kill someone. I just figured out why Woody looks like he wants to kill someone. This next level is fucking balls. It sucks. This is the worst level I've ever played in my entire childhood life. Like, you can't even control this car. What is the deal with it? You knock over all these Buzz Lightyears, but the goal is to knock them out of the window. You pick up the battery every time you knock them over. Shouldn't Buzz stop working at that point? I mean, I guess you don't need batteries to be a toy that comes to life. If you have a secret life outside of your human interaction with the child that owns you. I don't own anyone. We had to get rid of slaves a long time ago because of Abraham Lincoln. So I will never know what it's like to own anyone. I don't own my brother though. Whenever they let me babysit him, I could do whatever I want. So I just lock him in his room and I go and eat marshmallow, graham cracker, chocolate cookies, and just make a big mess in the kitchen, and I blame it on him. Finally, we knocked Buzz over. We can get out of this stupid level. Dance, you piggy. Oh, great. We're halfway through the plot of the movie and hardly even anywhere close to the end of this game. Make it stop. Ha! Rudy, the toys are mad. Oh my God! Oh my God! We're gonna kill you, Woody. We will commit toy-aside on you. You better run. Good thing Rex is stupid, 'cause he probably would not have helped Woody, knowing that Woody deliberately threw Buzz Lightyear out the window out of jealousy. Let's go help Rex.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Ride 'em, cowboy. I learned that from probably one of my parents. You can guess which one. I like these balloons because they remind me of my teacher's titties. They have question marks on them too. What does it look like underneath this blouse? I haven't hit puberty yet, but I think of these things. Have you hit puberty? You should try. I think girls will like you if you do. Supposedly girls like you if you hit puberty, but I'm sure none of you guys know what it's like for a girl to like you. You can dream though, and dreaming is half the battle. If you were blocked by a barrier, would you keep running into it, or would you just wait for Woody to come release you? If you know Woody's coming to release you, like he's done time and time again. This is why I say Rex is stupid. I I mean, he's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He has a really tiny cranium and tiny head and tiny arms. But big back legs. He got them thick thighs. Just like my teacher. Sometimes I wish she'd sit on my face. One time, Billie Eilish sat on my face, and I passed out 'cause it was stinky. Now I gotta ride on Rex's back, just like Daddy rides on Mommy's back. But sometimes, Mommy rides on Daddy's back, and he screams. She calls him Peggy. I really like how this level looks. The RC car looks like it's actually animated correctly, like from the movie. In fact, I heard someone say that they used the same assets that Pixar used in the movie in the game.
Move!
Who here is listening to Puff Daddy and 2025? Hippity hoppity, get off my property. I may not like this game, but I do enjoy playing this more than going to school and doing math work. Do you like Super Nintendo? I sure do. I also like regular Nintendo and Game Boy and PlayStation and Sega Genesis. And I don't like Sega Master. That one is really slow and there's no good games on it. Okay, this level I think is whenever Andy could only bring one toy to Pizza Planet. And he was gonna bring Buzz, but he couldn't find him. So he brings Woody. And on the way there, he runs into Buzz or something. I haven't seen the movie in a while. I think he jumped in the tailpipe or something, and that's how he got there. But anyway, we get to fight Buzz again.
Watch out! Watch out!
At least Buzz is nice enough to warn you every time he's about to charge you, or shoot you with his laser, or do an infinity and beyond spin attack. Only way we can hurt him is by throwing this tire around him, which is nuts. But look at that animation on these sprites. As my dad would say, that makes my little dick hard.
Watch out! Ooh.
Buzz is in a rubber hole. Have you ever been in a rubber hole? I'm sure you have, if you shopped at the sex shop. My mom took me there one time, and she let me get the pee-pee suckers. I would have much rather the titty suckers, because I love titties. And there's nothing wrong with liking titties. Everyone loves titties. They're so soft to lay on, and they make milk for babies. And they give my dad a black eye because my mom is about 560 pounds. Do your dance of greed, Woody. Sometimes when I watch Toy Story, I wonder why life is so hard for toys. Oh no, I'm a lost toy. Yeah, it would suck to be a lost toy, but this is the part of the movie where they disguise themselves and go inside of Pizza Planet, and there's a bunch of people running around in this level, and you can get crushed if you don't duck at the right time. So we're gonna just try and get through this level as best we can. I really love the varied gameplay on this. You gotta not get hit by the 3D. The hot dogs and the hamburgers, those are cheeseburgers, that's fries. Is that a hot dog or a Frankenfurter? Or I heard someone call it dick in a bread thing. I made that up. Penis. Penis, penis, penis. I'm being a potty mouth. And no one's gonna make me wash my mouth out with soap. 'cause Mom and Dad aren't here. No, but seriously, they make me gag on the soap every time I say a dirty word. They'll thrust that thing right down my throat and say, yeah, deep throat that thing, son. And I'm like, and it's gross. Have you ever tasted soap? If you ever go into someone's house and you see bite marks on the soap, guess what's going on? They're getting deep-throated by the soap. You're supposed to wash your ass with the soap, not put it in your throat. That makes me think, every time that I put the soap in my mouth, how many of the people in my house's buttholes did it touch? Like that's really gross. Because to think of like my mom or my dad's hairy butthole touching the soap and then me having to like shove it down my throat, that's gross. It's okay if my sister does it though, she's cool. I would lick her soap any day. Sometimes I'll sneak into the bathroom and drink her bathwater when she's not looking. This level seems too long. Did you know that you could pay attention to the paper airplane the kid throws, and when you see it, that's your cue to duck? And we got through that. A-okay. There's a hat for Woody. Wow, it's claw machine time. Let's go. This is absolutely not what I had in mind when I thought of the claw machine. This looks like a reject Sonic the Hedgehog level, but done in 3D, garbage, 3D accelerated sprite animation, mid-90s bullcrap, artistic style. If you've gotten this far watching the video, I commend you, but I'm gonna go take a long pee-pee break and hand the controller to my deaf mute sister. What the hell? my deaf mute sister actually beat that level, and now we're on. What the hell happened to my Super Nintendo? This is like computer graphics.
Hello?
It's so 3D. It talks. Wow, you can't do that on Super Nintendo. This is like Castle Wolfenstein 3D. Like, I played that. I saw my cousin play that game. I have a lot of cousins. I have too many cousins. I'm gonna have to stop being their friends or break up with them. This looks so cool. It reminds me of being awake. Did you know that being awake makes you tired? Yeah, it does. Try going to sleep. I like these squeaky alien toys, but they're obviously dog toys because they make the squeaky sound. That's probably why Sid gave the aliens to his dog. It was made to be a dog toy. Was Sid really a bad guy, or was he just misunderstood? Because he did disassemble his toys, but he didn't just destroy them. He put them back together and made them different creations. He was just a really creative child. I believe he became a garbage man in like the second or third film. You can see him as a garbage man, but you think maybe he should have taken the creative route because he did a good job with those weird toys he made. But anyway, look at this crap on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System from 1995. This is amazing. This blows my balls off. This is just no. Like what game is like this on the Super Nintendo? This looks better than the Wolfenstein or Doom port on the Super Nintendo actually. I'm really trying to speed play this game, but these cutscenes between levels make it so slow. This was another level that blew me away. I mean, look at that foreground and the background, and you can do this. You can throw 3D, the alien squeak toys. Just make sure you keep doing this and until Sid uses up all of his coins. Because it's supposedly Sid that's operating the claw machine right now. I saw some men stick their hands up in the air like that. 1944, Germany. Also at my dad's clan rally meetings, but I'm not supposed to talk about that. I don't know why I'm not supposed to talk about that. Everyone gets to dress up like a ghost, and they make their hearts ghosts, and they all make it like a church, and they burn the Jesus cross, and it's a good time like a barbecue. The men from the ghost barbecue one time came and took my friend Jamal away, and I haven't seen him since. Hey, smoke weed every day. Alright, finally we're getting to the end of this game. I think it's this level, then the escape from... No wait, this is the top of the workbench, then we gotta go on the floor. Then we gotta escape Sid's house. And then, I think it's RC car course, and then the rocket course, and we're done. I just want to be done with this game. Remember to avoid all these stupid obstacles. Dude got pyrotechnics and fireworks going off in his room. I'm sure his parents are not proud of him. There's nails and everything. There's glue spilled everywhere. This looks like it should be a garage, not a child's room. This looks like the shed that my cousin goes into to huff the paint off of his washcloths. You ever wonder why they call it a Sloppy Joe? Why is it named Joe? Why is it sloppy? It doesn't have to be sloppy. It could be clean. It could be a clean Carl. In fact, would you like a clean Carl sandwich or a Sloppy Joe? Okay, yes, I would prefer the Sloppy Joe. Making commentary on YouTube videos is a chore. This is really boring. My fingers hurt, but this part is cool. Watch what happens. My head is on fire, and I gotta go dunk my head in a bowl of cereal. I can only use the front and back, forward and back buttons while I'm on fire. Can't jump, can't do nothing else. Yay, set me on fire again. This is cool. Hide, hide, hide. Hide, hide, hide. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah! We're almost out of here. You run to that bowl of cereal. Why would he have two bowls of cereal? Like, that first one had to be rancid, or the other one, or both. And since when does Paul Bunyan have a gun? He have so many cans of soda and spray paint. There we go. Done! But seriously, that poster of Paul Bunyan in Sid's room with him holding the gun, that has me really curious. Oh, great. Now we're gonna do the erector set baby head and the fishing reel with legs, which I think her toy name is Hooker. They were going with something for that one. A hooker is like the tow truck when you get hooked on the tow truck on one end, right? I love hookers. I'm trying to not talk during this level because it's just much more of the same garbage. Alright, I will just swing across here and avoid all the obstacles. And then I'm gonna lasso this guy and swing and swing and swing and swing, just like my parents at their swinger parties. And swing and swing and go all the way to the top, just like my parents at their swinger parties. One day I'm gonna ask my teacher to show me her titties. Me and my friends like to gather around our phones and show each other titty pics. I like small, round titties, long, saggy titties, big nipple titties, small nipple titties, titties that have the milk shooting out of them, and titties on anything that's got titties. I like cow titties, dog titties, kitty titties, boob titties, men titties, and any other type of titties that I left out. I love you too. I got in trouble for saying I pledge allegiance to the flags of the United States of America. Speaking of the Pledge of Allegiance and flags, you ever think that someone who's a man, like, wasn't always a man, or someone who was who
Watch
is a
out.
woman
Watch out.
wasn't
Watch out.
always a
Watch out.
woman.
Watch
Like
out.
maybe
Watch
they
out.
were
Watch
a
out.
llama
Take that.
before,
Watch out.
or
Take that.
a
out.
kitten,
Watch out.
or
Watch out.
maybe they were a woman and then now they're a man, or they're a man and now they're a woman. How would you tell the difference though? I think of these things. Like, what if they were a robot? Have you ever met a robot? Like, I have a robot friend at school, and he goes, beep, beep, poop, 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 beep, and with really high frequency that only I can hear, 'cause I have special hearing, and I know his secret. And it's okay, your secret's safe with me, Jeffrey, I promise. I won't tell anyone that you are a robot. Roller Bob. Yes, we're almost done. This one is really cool because you're on the half man, half skateboard thing. And you're running from Scud to Dog. Did you know Scud is like a missile? We like to shoot them at countries full of brown people that have oil. Or other colored crayons that have crayon colors that have oil. Because we are pledging allegiance always to the flags of the United States of America. Because that's what the Republic stands for, from what I'm told. Scud missiles and taking oil. There's so much oil on my face right now because I just hit puberty. Maybe that's why I can't stop thinking of titties with my hand down my pants while I play this game. My teacher told me to say Free Palestine, but because of the damn dirty people from the other side, Jumanji, because they kept Robin Williams in the jungle for like his whole life, and he was a kid and he came out like a hairy man, and the Jumanji people are oppressing the Robin Williams and the jungle and any of the other kids that go in there, and that's why we have to free Palestine. Because Jumanji. I don't know about you, but this scene in the movie makes me sad knowing what I know now. Because Sid used to be a creative kid with his toy creations, but since the toys revealed that they are actually alive, he vowed to never touch a toy again, and he became a garbage man in the future. And being a garbage man really isn't that bad, it's just really stinky, like when Billie Eilish sits on your face. But they make a lot of money. Alright, I'm so happy. We're on the final level. This one's called Light My Fire. And you just keep on racing. Oh wait, this isn't the last level. It's the second to last level. Dang it. And these are the worst. They're so hard to control. Like, good thing I have played these so many times, I know exactly where to go. I still hit things though. Like, how do they expect my little, very young 5 to 12-year-old mind to wrap around this? I forget how old I am because I'm very hungry and no one listens to me. Yay, stars! Alright, here's the real action of the game. Let's get into it and beat it. Like Michael Jackson told us to do. Here it comes.
To infinity and
You can't go beyond infinity like I had said earlier, but that's
Watch
all
out.
good.
Here it comes.
Why are there
it
such
comes.
low, hanging bushes on
Watch out.
the street? How are these trucks and cars going to
Here it
navigate around that? They hang lower
Here
than
it comes.
the street lamps. This
Watch
makes
out.
no dang sense.
Ow. Watch out. Here it comes.
Buzz should not be able to fly this much. This is defying the laws of physics.
Watch out.
Absolutely. But it's fine. We're gonna get to Andy's
Here it comes.
mom's van. I remember struggling to do this. Okay, I knew I got up to the moving van.
Here it
Once you
comes.
get up to the moving van,
Here it comes.
you're
Here
right
it comes. Here it comes.
behind the vehicle that has Andy.
Here it comes.
Hi, you need to know to do this.
Watch out.
All right, moment of truth. Let's do it. We worked so hard to get here.
Here it comes.
It's like graduating preschool and kindergarten
Watch
all
out.
over again. John, the fruits of our labor have paid off. All that hard training of ABCs and Play-Doh and deep-throating soap because we have potty mouths pays off in the end. Just to see ugly Andy's uncanny valley early computer-generated puff cheek smile brings a happy, joyous tear to my eye. Thank you guys for watching. And I will catch you again on the next episode of Weekend Rentals. So we got our money's worth. This was like a 40-minute playthrough, and we're good. Well done. You have completed Toy Story. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for playing. And here's the credits. I'm going to rub something out to some titties. Bye.